Tougher Experience, Episode 1. I'm a UK underground legend. My guy Coults. Alright bro, first thing I want to ask you is, can you tell me like what was it like growing up back in London as a kid, you know?
It was cool. I grew up in northwest London, so it's like, I don't know, there's not really much going on there, but I kind of grew up with a lot of music around me because my mom and dad like always kind of were playing music around me all the time, so that's how I kind of got into music.
Yeah, it's like, were you always into rap or?
Nah, not even. Like when I grew up, I was into like classical music.
Classical music. I have a question for you. I feel like I'm asking this question on behalf of everyone, but also I want to know as well. What's the whole story behind
The whistle.
Yes, sir.
Friends and family, I go what I need.
Yeah, I wasn't bad, I can't lie. So instead of the whistle, I think I did something like, just like, not like a whistle. But then we played it back and I was just like, we weren't really feeling it. So then I was just like, let me try something different. So I did the whistle. And then I think I remember being like, nah, that's like corny as I don't think it sounds good. But I remember my engineer just kind of being like, nah, keep that, like, it's hard. So then we like exported it. I sent it back to Mimo, the guy that produced the song. Yeah. And he was like, nah, what the f***, like, that's just crazy.
Obviously we're at Tougher Gallery, our vintage designer fashion boutique. What type of brands do you like dressing in? Like what are your top favorite brands, you know?
I don't know, I wear so many brands. I'd say, I don't really wear too much designer. Like, I fuck with Rick. I like Givenchy.
Yeah. You rap about Rick a lot.
Yeah, true. Do I? Yeah, I guess I do. Yeah. I mean, I'd say other than that, like, I kind of wear just kind of like my friends' brands. There's a UK, it's a London brand called A Day Without Angst, which is these pants.
Those are hard ones.
I fuck with that one. Angeli's too.
Yeah, I see you wear a lot of GG denim as well.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. Obviously, shout out GG. Yeah. I like my dark clothes.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. I know your sound has changed a lot over the years. You've come a long way from songs like Guillotine, Ride With It.
How'd you know about that song?
Yo, I did my research.
That's crazy.
I have to.
Oh,
but
yeah, true.
How has your sound changed over the years? Like, where do you get inspiration from?
I'd say just working with like new producers, like, and obviously, I mean, I feel like my music's like influenced by a lot of people put together. So I guess kind of like the more music I listen to, the more my sound's gonna change. I guess also like your environment too, like me traveling different countries. I know it sounds crazy, but like even meeting like other artists from different countries start to like pick up on their sound. So I guess like just kind of all of that combined. But I think naturally as well, if you're always recording 24/7, your sound is just gonna evolve. Like it'll be weird for your sound to stay the same. For like, you know what I'm saying? So,
because you said you grew up listening to classical music, but in terms of the sound you have now, and I guess rapping, right? Like, where do you take inspiration from? Like, do you have any
artists?
Yeah, specific artists.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like, obviously, like people like Lancey, even like Young Thug. I can't really name them. Just like a bunch of people put together. But I guess for me as well, like classical music's played like a big part in my sound, just because even with my ad-libs, I like to use my voice as an instrument. Yeah. Like, so I kind of got that from, I guess, listening to like classical music, like orchestras and stuff. Like, the kind of, you know, everything plays like an integral part.
Yeah, because
like,
I can see.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of rappers, like when they get to the ad-libs, they don't really. They just think, oh, it's just ad-libs, so let me just go like, or like this and that, and they don't really try hard. Like, but I guess for me, it's like, if anything, the ad-libs are more important sometimes.
I feel that. Like, I see that in your melodies too, because your melodies play a big part in everything. So in your hit song, F&F, right, you say the line, Yakuza boy, I was born from pain. And me personally, that song resonates with me a lot, right? But at first I didn't think too much about it. Like when I listen to it now, I feel like that verse to you probably had some depth. Did it? Like what does that verse mean to you?
I think it's just like kind of like my origin. Just like, obviously I'm half Japanese in it, so it's like my family from Osaka. I ain't gonna get too much into the whole Yakuza shit, but just my family background. So I like to kind of like rep that flag.
Alright, Coults. In terms of your career, what's your favorite song so far that you've dropped?
Out of all my songs that I dropped, I say that shit changes every day, I can't lie, but right now I'd say Charlie.
Charlie, yeah.
That song's crazy.
Yeah. What about TikTok though? How do you feel TikTok has impacted your career and whatnot?
Obviously like F&F, like
yeah, it went crazy.
Obviously that like, you know, shout out TikTok for that song. But I'd say like, I don't know, I don't want to rely on TikTok for music. I feel like a lot of people, they kind of rely on kind of like the TikTok like bars to like push their songs and stuff. Like, I don't know. Obviously, you use TikTok to like kind of get your music out there, whatever, kind of show people what you're on. But just like, I don't know, I don't really take it too seriously. Like,
yeah.
It's like it's just another app, innit? Like,
yeah. So far, from what I can tell, you're a mystery online. It's hard to find out a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. What's one thing you want everyone to know about you?
I want everyone to know about me, but I make good music.
Yes, sir.
I'd say also that I'm Japanese. Like, I know it sounds weird, but a lot of people don't know that. Like, especially sometimes I meet people and they don't know that I'm Japanese, even though I feel like I talk about a lot of my music. But I guess I don't necessarily look. I don't know. Some people like they see me and they think, okay, cool, he's Asian. But sometimes people don't really know that. But I think my heritage is a big part of who I am. Like just daily life, even obviously my tattoos, everything. Like, you know, it's a big part of who I am. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's one thing I want people to know. But other than that, like shit, there's nothing else. Like I feel like, especially for my music, it kind of speaks for itself. So anything I want people to know, like it's out there.
It's crazy. Thoughtful Experience, episode 1. My guy Coults. Appreciate you, G.
That's cool.
Alright, Coults. So you got the Vivian Westwood denim, Vivian Westwood bag, and the Monclizzy. So your total just comes out to $850. Just tap at the top when you're ready.